welcome back. So my girl, close up that for now, please. So we are still out the road, and
Mommy, I will say hello.
say hi. Alright, sit back now. Alright, so we came from the grocery at a minor hiccup in the grocery, and we went to get chicken, and now we are on our way. Not sure where we're going as yet. So yeah, I'm gonna take you along with me. So this is where we are at. So for those of you who were tuned in earlier on, we were at Royal Botanical Gardens, and then we were there for quite a while. That's all. We were there for quite a while as my husband had a photo shoot job there. So we went to take some pictures. So for those of you who are interested, wait. Yeah, you got it just on. So for those of you who were with us for throughout that live, we took some pictures. I showed you all the entire area of botanical gardens and different parts of botanical gardens we where you all saw how the gardens are, how the flowers and everything is, and the different scenery that you can get from botanical gardens, as well as knowing where they are or where the gardens is located and what's next to the gardens and opposite the gardens. So we would have touched on the fact that the gardens was right next to the president's house, and then it was directly opposite Queen's Park, Savannah also, and knowing that the botanical gardens,
Yeah, coconut? In the bottle? Yeah.
and knowing that the botanical gardens is also where persons take where they take pictures, and just where you can just come to here, sit and drink your water, where you can just come to have a picnic with your family, etc. So now we are by the fruits guy out the road. So my husband stopped to get some fruits. So here's our local fruits vendor. Right. Right. So yeah, that's the fruits guy. I'm not sure what my husband is buying as yet for us, but I know we stopped to get some fruits because obviously fruits are ideal. We were in the grocery, however, I had a minor hiccup where I'm not sure if my food clashed, and I started to feel a bit upset, and I had to go use the washroom and stuff. And then we went to the poultry place to get chicken, right? And now, yeah, now we are close to my home, and we are buying fruits from the fruits guy. I'm not sure what my husband will decide to do after, but we are by the fruits vendor picking up some fruits. Usually we buy fruits from the vendors on the side of the road or in the market. We don't usually buy fruits from inside of the grocery. It's a lot more expensive in the grocery versus from the fruit vendors themselves. Sit down. 1 second. Let me just fix.
Mommy, where's baby?
Baby right here, mommy. Hi guys, welcome. Right, so like I was saying, we are by our local fruits vendor. This is my daughter. Say hi.
Hi. I just want to say hi.
Right? And then we are by the fruits guy right there. So you see all our local fruits here. Some is imported, but I'm not from either. I am from Trinidad. I am from Trinidad. So we buy fruits from this fruits vendor often. Mangoes in season, so we got some fresh mangoes.
Yum.
Right, so we got our
Yummy.
local mangoes. Mike, sit back, Nada. Sit down. Michael, put us in the seat right there, please.
Oh no.
Put it in the seat, Nada. Go on the side. Right, so no, I'm from Trinidad. So that is mangoes that we just got. Trinidad, you don't speak French there? No. It's not our native language. There are persons who learn it, but we more speak either English or Spanish. You will get that here. We got a nice big watermelon also, and when you knock a watermelon, you hear that hollowness. That is when you know you're ready. Your watermelon is ready.
Yeah, it's water. It's ready.
So I know we ate doubles on the previous live and snow cone, etc. But fruits are essential. My husband also bought a pawpaw and he eats this.
Oh, mommy,
So we have pawpaw there. Right, this watermelon is oh my gosh. We got some fresh limes. Put it down. Put it back in the bag. In the bag, in the bag. Michael, put this in the seat. So you got some limes, and I usually, when I'm cleaning chicken, I would usually wash my chicken and clean my chicken with lime and vinegar. So that is essential. We have bananas. Here. I'm going to use a banana.
Now, I don't want you. Yeah.
Michael, put us in the bag.
Take it for me. And that's all.
Michael deposited it from me. She drank all of ours.
But I want this one. Mommy, you want it?
Bye bye.
Mommy, you want it? I want soup.
And fresh coconut water.
Mommy, you want it?
Right, so we eat doubles and snow cone, etc. and stuff, but it's essential to have some fruits. So where do you all get your fruits from when you purchase it? So we purchase our fruits either from the market, or there are fruits vendors that is popped up all over Trinidad, and you can stop anywhere in different areas on the sides of the road to get your local fresh fruits. So where do you all purchase your fruits? Hi guys, welcome. How are you all doing? So by the fruits guy, we bought watermelon, pawpaw. We got some limes also. My husband got some fresh coconut water, as well as what else? And some mangoes. Yeah. So starch mangoes. Yeah. We got some starch mangoes, we got some watermelon, we got some pawpaw, some bananas, and some coconut water. Yeah. Right. No, we're not getting out. Alright. No, I've never thought about that. Daddy, right there. Right, so we are out here by me. There's no, that's sit down. There is a market that we have there. Right, there is it's called Cashew Gardens Market, community market. Yeah, you could say hello. Hello. And this is my daughter. Say hi. Hi. How are you? I guess. Right. Yeah, she's cute. She's adorable. Right. I'm not sure what my husband stopped to get. It's hot there? I'm bringing up. Yeah, it's really hot in Trinidad. Today we have really nice hot sunny weather. Hi Etsy Kitchen. So we have some beautiful weather today, hot sun. Usually, well, for last week we had a lot of rain, but we got some beautiful sunny weather. It's snowing here. Oh boy. Yeah. So we have some really nice weather today. So we were very fortunate, thank God, because my husband had an outdoor job today which required Mama, do you have your sun. Mana? No, it's finished. Alright. Yeah, nice weather. Hi. Baby. Hold it. Hold it. Take the juices. Baby. Baby. And so my husband bought some juices. Mommy. This is called Fruitopia. Mommy, it's Mommy. I'm not sure. Let's ask Daddy. It's called Fruitopia. So it's an orange. This one is a citrus punch. Mama, so it's not orange juice. It's a citrus punch. No, that's nothing. Let's take it. Just rest it there for now. Mama, thank you. No, wait. You have to wait. Let me see what Daddy's saying. Let me see that one. And then this other one is a guava pineapple. So this is another local brand in Trinidad, Fruitopia. Let me see who it's carried by. SM Jalil. So we have this one. I'm not sure what else my husband is buying. Hi, Trini from Woodbrook, living in the USA, saying hi. Hello. I'm not sure how to pronounce your name, your screen name. I'm not sure. Local juice from where? We are from Trinidad. We are from Trinidad, which is a Caribbean island. Yeah. Yeah, so we have some nice, beautiful, sunny weather today. I know it's snowing in a lot of areas, but I am happy. I would like to experience the snow at some point, but I'm happy to have some sun, especially while we're outdoors. Yeah. Let me see what's happening here. Hey. Okay. Thank you.
Adam, it is 24 and 45.
Yeah.
Guys, 24 and 45, Michael. That is 79.
69. 24 and 45?
Yeah.
Yeah, 69.
Right?
Right, so my husband stopped and we got some local sorrel juice too. Usually I make this home. If you all are interested in knowing how to make sorrel, or also known as hibiscus, you can use the hibiscus leaf. That's what we call it, sorrel, here in Trinidad. 1 second. Right, so we call it sorrel here in Trinidad, and it's a spice drink. So you mix your sorrel with bay leaf, with cinnamon, with clove. You could even put in.
That's how you open it, right?
It's called Bissap in
But drink the
Africa.
water first, Michael.
Okay.
The water.
Nice. I didn't even know that was the name. I know other places call it hibiscus tea, and we call it sorrel. So that's a good name. I don't understand the language, the accent. Yeah. So this is also called Bissap in some places. Sorrel.
It's the first make sure that Beetroot though. But she could tell the difference. I'm not sure one of them is Beetroot.
This one.
You want to
Yeah. Yes, it's a baby boy.
switch on. So what's the switch automatic? I don't forget.
Alright guys, so we are home. We are home. Alright. This sorrel drink is tasting really nice. Alright, so we're gonna head inside and unpack everything that we got. Alright, I have to get my slippers because my slippers is off. Michael, you bring my blue slippers for me, please. Alright, so we're gonna unpack everything that we got. It's a baby shark. Is it a baby boy? Yes, it is a baby boy Etsy kitchen. I think that's how you pronounce your name. Up. Hi. Oh, thank you, Tanak, for the gift. Tanak 187. I think that's how you say it. Thank you so very much for the gift.
Yeah.
Carry it inside, Mama. Oh, thank you. You sent another one. Thank you so much. No, it is not a shark. Thank you. Much respect, Queen. Much respect to you too. Yeah, so we just got home and I am going to we're unpacking the car, right? My husband and the other children are putting things inside. My son will bring up my other slippers to me. So he's just gonna take the phone to set it up on the tripod, alright? Michael. Good. So we're just setting it up on the tripod because we are. Oh, thank you, Bread Feed, for the gift. Thank you. So we are unpacking the car right now. Oh, thank you for the other gift. No. I don't know. I'm not sure. Right? So we went to the groceries. So for those of you who, okay, so my son is gonna show. We have some mangoes here. Go ahead. We have some mangoes, right? So that's what we got from by the fruits guy. We got some mangoes first. We have local blue waters because today is hot. It is really hot. So no matter what you do, don't forget to drink your water. Good afternoon from Dallas, Texas. Hello, Nancy Wilson. And thank you for joining us on our live today. We have some limes, which is ideal to go with if you have honey and you have the cold. You can squeeze some lime and put some honey in it, and it will help. And you keep doing that, and it's going to help with healing sore throat when you have the cold. So for those of you who are in winter and you have access to lime or lemon and honey, ideal. What country are you in? I am in Trinidad right now. So we're streaming from Trinidad. Hi Kane, good afternoon from England. Nice to have you here. Yeah, no problem. Your baby is so cute. Thank you. Taste it?
Mommy, I want fish good. Mommy, I
were you born here in Trinidad? Yes. We have some chicken, thigh, leg and thighs. So this, our chicken, when we buy that much chicken, well, leg and thigh, most of it I usually bake it for my husband as how he is on a diet. So that's what he mostly eats, either chicken breast or the leg and thigh, whichever one we get much more reasonable is the one we would purchase at that point in time. I'm not sure yet. Were you born in Trinidad? Here in Trinidad? Yes, I was born and raised here in Trinidad. I've lived Trinidad all of my life.
Come on, listen. Come on, we like better.
Yeah. Right, and remember we stopped by the fruits, guys. So just now we got some bananas. Okay, Papa. Hi guys, welcome to my channel. I have no idea who's George Padmore. Who's George Padmore?
Who?
George Padmore. Somebody asked me if I know George Padmore. I don't know who's that. So we're just having some blue waters. This is, and we went to the grocery also and we bought this big bag of washing soap because I wash a lot. I wash a lot. Always have to have clean clothes. My son is carrying in a grocery bag. My daughter is just playing in the yard. How are you? I am good. But I think that is how you would pronounce the last part of your screen name. Yeah. Right. We have some toilet paper.
Some dairy and milk.
And then in these grocery bags we have some dairy and market items. So the dairy stuff is like butter, margarine, etc. God bless you and your family. Thank you, McAllister. Yeah. Thank you. Hi, Brown. We have some brown sugar. I was just gonna show you over the bag. That's all I'm gonna use. So this is some nice rich brown sugar, and this is what I use, product of Guyana. So it's an imported sugar from Guyana. And this is what I would usually use to bake bread, sweeten juice if we have to make juice, and we make a lot of juice. So yeah, we use a lot of brown sugar for juice. Right. What's in this bag here? We have some mixed veg. So this is like broccoli, cauliflower, and carrots. So that I usually steam those veggies for my husband to eat with either lunch, breakfast, and dinner. Hi, Christina Pacheco, I think that's. We have some pawpaw here. Bananas? Yeah. Hi guys, welcome. Take your time. Take a breather.
Go inside and show them. Yeah, something.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah. Huh? Oh. No, there's nothing. Because I'll put my phone to charge as well while I do it. Yeah, he does. Thank you. Somebody say this baby really looks like his father. Right, so we're gonna be moving inside soon. So when I unpack the groceries, you all will see exactly what we purchased from the grocery. Hi, Joe. Thank you. How y'all doing? So when we go inside, I will actually unpack the groceries and show you all what we got. I may do some seasoning as well. I'm not sure what the plan is, but y'all will come along with me. You look like an actress. Thank you. Hey, hello. Hello, Wavy. How are you doing? How y'all doing? So, as I was saying, um, this is my second live. For those of you who would have tuned in to the previous live, we were at Royal Botanical Gardens in Port of Spain, and my husband went to do a photo shoot. My day is going great so far. My husband went to do a photo shoot, and we got to take a family picture, as well as we stopped to have some doubles, and then we went to the grocery. So now we're back home and we're gonna head inside to show you all everything else. Right? Right, so let's go.
Where was it?
Wait, this one. Sorry.
You can sit down. Yeah.
Yeah. No fufu today. No. I've never made fufu before. I've never made that before. Hello from the UK. Hello, how are y'all doing? Yeah, so we're back home. We started putting things on the counter as we were unpacking them from the car. Alright. I'm gonna put this baby in here. I had African peanut butter. And she made me fufu all the time. I've never made fufu before, but I've heard about it. There is a place in Trinidad, somewhere in Trinidad, that sells fufu. Trinidad is not in Africa. Trinidad is in the Caribbean. We are in the Caribbean Sea. Hi, tell him. Hi, Shalima. Hi, Amos. Please.
Please. Daddy, you're so happy. That's what
Are there Africans in the Caribbean? Of course they are. Or natural inhabitants, yes? Yes. Where are you from? Rash? Where are you from? Yes. Yeah, Mama. So we got our local fruits, from the local fruits vendor out the room. Hi guys, welcome. We just came from the grocery and from the, stay inside, huh? Daddy and they are coming inside. So we just came from Royal Botanical Gardens. We also went to the grocery. We also had a doubles and the fruit. We went to the fruits vendor. Now we're back home and we're gonna offload the groceries. Not the UK fruits is not as fresh as yours. Where do you all purchase fruits? Because we purchase fruits from the market. Now the grocery does have fruits, yes, but you're not gonna get the amount of fruits you're gonna get from the fruits vendor versus the grocery. Let us see the groceries. This isn't a big grocery haul. This is not the big grocery haul. We just stocked up on a few things that was finished or almost finished, but we're gonna get into the groceries. You have the bill for the grocery. To Seco or fruit shop, okay. Yeah, we have the market and we have fruit vendors on the sides of the road that sell different local produce, from fruits to vegetables to, different starches like dasheen and cassava, etc. Yeah. Right. So, for instance, I purchased brown sugar, right? We use a lot of sugar as my husband and he has a business where he sells juice and punches. So that is called Yara's Delights. So we use a lot of sugar in order to make juice to sell as well, right? So we usually buy this big bag of brown sugar, and I read that Trinidad has another place called Tobago, and it is good carnival. Yeah, it's Trinidad and Tobago. We are Twin Island. Yeah. And they do celebrate carnival around February and March. In Trinidad and Tobago, carnival is usually in October.
Yeah.
October, because they started you looking like brown sugar. Thank you. Alright, so this is the big bag of brown sugar, and this is an imported product that we sell here in Trinidad because it's a product of Guyana, but it's really nice clean brown sugar, right? Then we have amazing, we don't have that in the UK. Okay. Is the sugar from bear or cane? It's from cane. It's from Keen. I didn't even know they make sugar from there. Right, I had to get garbage bags, so obviously for waste disposal. Yeah. I'm just peeling down this banana for my daughter. Yeah. Right. Next we have some yeast. This is the yeast that I usually use. There's another brand called Puree Pan. However, when I'm making bread, and no matter how long you leave the bread to raise for, it releases an alcohol type smell, and the bread tends to smell really strong of that. So I prefer to use this Burgerman yeast, and I buy 2 boxes. Each box has 4 sachets in it, and this usually lasts me an entire month for baking breads. Yes, it's for making bread. I make a lot of bread, so we rarely ever purchase bread. If we purchase bread, it's because my bread ran out, and you know, we needed something to as a breakfast option, because we usually eat it as a staple for breakfast and or dinner. Hi, Elizabeth. Right, so yeah, we use this as yeast. You could also, I usually also make fry bakes with this. You could put this in your bake, your sadas, for puree as well. So this is ideal, in a staple in my home. What time is it there? It's in the evening. It's 2:36 p.m. here too. Right? We have some.
1936.
Okay.
1836.
Mm-hmm.
6.
Okay. So husband just told me that's like 6 p.m. in the evening. So it's like 2:37 p.m. here in Trinidad. Where are you from? I'm from Trinidad. Some toothpaste. We have some margarine. This Imperial margarine is what I use to bake bread also, and it was 3 of these boxes for $20 TT. It's yesterday in Australia. Okay, right, so I usually buy 6 of this. This helps with making bread for the month, and if I am frying egg for my family, which we eat a lot of eggs here in this house, usually 4 crates last us 2 weeks. We purchase 4 crates of eggs per 2 weeks. So we have to go collect eggs a little bit later on. I saw another lady on your live stream. Probably you saw when I was doing one of my clients' hair or makeup. Was it when I was doing hair or makeup? Because if you saw someone else on my live stream, a lady, chances are it's when I was doing either hair or makeup. Chicken eggs or ostrich chicken eggs. We eat chicken eggs here. Michael, could you put some of this in first? So this is another 3 sets of margarine. So I buy 6 boxes, and in each box, carry this for Michael. In each box, I'll show you how it comes. It comes like this, in 2 sticks. This particular brand comes like this. So I would usually use like 1 whole one to make bread. Half of this I would usually use when I'm kneading flour, and the next half is when I'm buttering the dish before I put the dough in the pans. Alright, so I'm just putting it back into the box. And I buy, these are the peas that I purchased this time. This is called pink beans. The bigger one is called red beans. And the pink beans takes a shorter time to cook than the red beans. So the red beans is a much tougher peas to cook, so it takes a longer time to cook. You could soak it overnight, but when you go to cook it, it takes a longer time to cook. So I like to purchase the pink beans over the red beans. You may have to put some in the next side if it's not frozen. Right? And then we have some black eyed peas. So I'm put this in the cupboard. And we have our packers behind us, so our children is helping us to pack those things in the cupboard. Right? Bring the other bag if it have any other bag on it. And I use a lot of ketchup, especially when I'm baking chicken for my husband. So I use this Swiss tomato ketchup. So good. Yeah, you can open it. So the ketchup was 3 for $21. So I purchased 3 packs. I'm not sure how long this is gonna last me, especially if I'm baking chicken very often. I'm not sure usually it lasts me about 3 weeks, especially if we're not eating hot dog as much, then it lasts about that time. Once we eat fries and chicken and put it down. Once we eat fries and chicken or hot dog, yeah, we use a lot of ketchup. Okay, thank you for that that information. See, just put 2 in the cupboard and 1 in the fridge. I'm just giving the baby some water. Be careful. No, I'm not French. I am Trinidadian. Oh, hi Paula. Good to have Guyana here with us. Big up Trinidad. Yes, unusual. Big up Trinidad. Trinidad is in the Caribbean. They just no, I didn't see anything right there. Huh? Oh, thank you, JLBCG. No, I'm not Jamaican. I am Trinidadian. He was Pan-Africanist and already knew that all black people had to unite. Yeah. Wish we had that weather. Is -1 degrees here. So cold. Oh boy. Yeah, we have some nice, beautiful hot sun today. Thank you, Hop Baker.
It's apple. Mommy, look, he's an 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 apple.
Hi, thank you. I think it's cool. Thank you for the gift, the floating heart. Thank
Mommy,
you.
you want some what? Apple.
No, don't give him the apple yet.
Sorry. Go, just some apple. Mommy, let's get the apple.
Thank you for the hearts. Cause 266 K3RS266. Thank you.
Mommy, let's get the apple.
That's all. I'll bring the fruit for you.
No, baby.
Bring a knife now. Then I'll get the apple. Yeah, he eats and drinks all like the mommy the apple. I'm gonna cut out a piece.
Okay.
So I'm gonna put a piece here. No. So I'm just gonna peel some apple to give to the baby. Then I put it into this fruit feeder here. Maybe I'll bring down next extension. Yeah, he has a very good appetite.
What you do every time it cuts, what they put it in one place, it's 2 hours long.
How long?
2 hours.
Okay.
This video, so we have 10 on chores, right?
Okay.
And it was right because this one now that you're watching, they get 12 on chores.
Mommy, I need some
From when
apples.
start
The fish.
Here,
on the road,
after lunch.
It is on.
you know that thing.
But
Yeah. No, he doesn't have teeth as yet.
Hi.
I'm just peeling some apple for my daughter to make it easier for her to eat. Both of them like apple, so
Apple each apple.
he is getting down in there, but he's teething though.
Oh, baby, don't
So I'm just slicing it so it's much easier for her to chew. I just need a charger. That's probably my phone. I'll send Michael for next extension. I look
What?
like Nicki Minaj. I look like Nicki Minaj. I'm asking my husband. He's like, thanks.
No, I say no.
Alright.
Open some more time.
So,
Open some more time.
alright, so I sliced some apple. This is for my daughter. Here, another.
Apple, oh my goodness. That's it. Mommy, I need apple.
You look. What's that? Huh? I wonder if it's in the car. I wonder if it's in the car. In the space in the middle, the little square part, the rectangular part in the middle. Thank you.
Your phone so hot?
What? No. Hi, Glenn Goku. Goku is Goku?
Yeah.
Right.
Right, don't worry, the fan phone the AC on in the bedroom.
I'm just kind of cleaning up myself. You're welcome.
Thank you, Mom.
You're welcome.
Them not bring any lunch?
I'll take a lunch then. Huh?
Very good.
There's no. What? We don't know.
I'm just cleaning up where I am. I'm from Trinidad, Angel. Oh, and I forgot to show you all rice. This is parboiled rice, long green. This is the one that I use.
Mommy, that's Micah. Mommy, that's Micah.
Michael went upstairs to come back.
You look out that.
Oh, and we have, when we stopped by the fruits guy too, my husband bought coconut water. We are Caribbean island, so
It's a fly, baby.
yeah, so it's the weather we usually have, either very hot sun or a lot of rain.
Everyone else?
All of them, Lana?
You want that?
Yeah, and we have a lot of beaches here too. And Michael bring them the phone. That's how we buy season. Probably cut up and make some season. I know you have to edit, so I'll monitor them.
I'm going to
You're not going to edit now.
I'm sure you like what
I'm from London, England. No sun, no beaches here, just a muddy river. What's up, one? What's up? Michael, get a bowl for this and put this in the fridge. Or a Ziploc bag. Or a bag. I need a bag to put
you
this
want
in.
to pull out the camera because when you have objects in your hand, they're not safe.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Mom, I love that. No. Yeah.
Elizabeth. Hi, Elizabeth.
My tablet for use to see the comments. So you will not stress so far. Alright.
You should. You should sellotape that light. it's fruits. He's eating fruits in a fruit feeder. Thank you, Elizabeth.
No, so she has things on.
Yeah. Just turn on the volume a little. So it will get me back.
Apple. Okay, have it?
Please. Please.
Peace.
No.
I do not eat the time.
I told you, alright.
My wife told me I have to stop impersonating a flamingo. I really had to put my foot down. Okay. Yeah, so as I was saying, I do not what's the flamingo's name? But I don't make curry crab, as we do not take part in seafood other than fish. So shrimp and crab, etc., I don't consume it. But I used to. Yeah, I used to.
Mommy, do you have your phone?
Yes, I have my phone, daughter.
You have your phone camera?
Yeah.
Is that camera?
Right, so. Michael, wash on this finger, please.
So, 3 minutes ago. This is not. Yeah, the plan to get to do something. You have to go to them.
I'm going on now.
I just,
I'm going on now. Next time, Susan.
I don't know what's on my phone.
Oh, cut up some fruits like the popcorn.
Right. I don't want to sit everything on. You light it, so you start to put it on the table.
Right here. So I'll clear down the supper.
It's soft now, but Dr. already know.
Right, so you all are just gonna clear down the table because I'm gonna cut up some fruits, so some pawpaw for my husband so that he will have that if he wants to eat some before his meal, he can do that. What time is it in Trinidad? It is now 2:58 p.m. so it's almost 3 p.m. here in Trinidad. Where the sun up before now. So we just cleared down the table so that I could make space to cut up the pawpaw.
But yes, for this.
This is usually just higher. Alright, so we just adjusting the height of the tripod so that I could cut up the stuff on the table. Peace and blessings from East Flatbush, Brooklyn. Hi. Thank you. It's nice to have you here with us. Here.
Mommy, do you have your soda?
Put that back in my bag, please. in the bag. That's one last.
It's not like that. It was for each dollars. But I took this
Yep.
you. But I don't see dollars.
Husband is just adjusting the lights. That light making the light that we have on look like it must
That it looks like it's night right now.
yeah. Why you have ladders in the kitchen? Is your husband a builder?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bob the builder.
Yeah, he's Bob the Builder. Yeah. And yeah, and we use the ladder a lot inside of the house also. In and around the house, so it's easier to have it close by for him.
No, leave it.
It's missing, my
Yeah, put it in the cupboard.
Mommy, we had to buy ice.
We don't have ice right now.
I don't know what I did. I did.
My wife will not allow ladders in the kitchen. I'm lucky she lets me in the kitchen. Oh boy. I like my husband in the kitchen.
Mommy, let me sit down.
What?
Mommy,
My son is saying, what about the kids? They're always in the kitchen regardless.
Mommy, I can have a baby.
Michael, put the rice in the cupboard.
Rice.
No, no, go and put this in the sink, please.
Okay. More.
This is your office. It's not the home. It's your office. Because that's not what's the thing. No, it's 14 here. 100 plus someone else. I didn't want yours.
Trace on my side.
Yeah, I will pause.
And I'll check them based on we kept the kids in the what we kept the kids in the shed. I want to go down that rabbit hole you trying to go down. I'm not.
So what time you looking on? It doesn't matter to me that I don't want to edit and talk.
You do have to edit.
I have plan video. I have to listen to the music and all the dances. So I record it. So you go into the
I'm sure it will see.
refresher.
Whatever you want to do.
Mommy, I want to sit on the
You
chair.
can do whatever you want. Michael, bring the cotton board for man, two bottles, 2 bowls please. So you're gonna have some of that sorrel that my husband bought earlier. The sorrel looks nice.
It's like bush.
It's a fine so? You want some? Yeah, have a
More spice than anything.
So this sorrel, we purchased this sorrel out here to give it a try. But if you are looking for how to make sorrel, I have that video linked on my page. You can check it out. I am good, Zara. The bigger bowl, the yellow and the green one. so where's your fruit? Get here.
Mommy, the water fell down, baby.
Throw it in the garbage for mommy now, please. Right, so we have our pawpaw here. I'm gonna cut this up for my husband. Alright, so I'm gonna cut this up.
Mommy, let me help you. Mommy, let me help you.
Alright, just some. How is your family, my sister? Everybody is great. Thank you for asking. Michael, I don't know. Zara, are you from Trinidad? Spanish ladies always take the cap off and put it back on like orange. Is that like a melon? It's okay. So I'm saying pawpaw, but you all may know it as papaya, wherever you all are from. What are the names? What are names that people is called pawpaw? What are other names for pawpaw? I'm gonna get a bigger knife. So we are in. Thank you so very much. So, okay, so this one doesn't have much seeds in it, so this is what it looks like. Let me see. So some people may know it as custard apple, pawpaw. Yeah. Pawpaw, papaya, Indiana banana. I've never heard that before. Okay. Okay, yeah, going on burning. Yours went on burning. So, yeah.
We have mommy and bread. We have mommy bread. We have mommy bread.
Yeah, that's for bread. So I'm just gonna cut this up so it's diced and I'll put it in containers and put it into the fridge. So what I would usually do is you just peel off the skin like that. Right, so essentially this is what it's looking like. And then I'm just going to dice it up. No, never mind, I'm using this. Thank you. Okay. Go and get a bowl from the cupboard.
Okay.
And so I'm just gonna dice it up. So my husband likes to eat this cold, so when I dice it up until I eat it cold. No? No? Okay, so he said it's just so that it doesn't spoil. Okay, so you want us to cut this up? Okay, so he says he prefers it.
Mom, can you close the baby again?
What you want?
The baby wants the soda.
Yes, and when the baby have eaten his, go and get your apple in the bowl.
No.
Go and get your apple off the ground and put it on the table, please.
Okay. Mommy, is it chair?
No, bring it here.
It's a chair, Mama.
Hi, hello. How are you all doing? So I'm just cutting up some pawpaw here. Or papaya.
Lie down on the mat and sit. Put a pillow on the Michael? Put a pillow on the
Right,
mat
so-
and sit to sit.
Is what we're working with. And just peel off the skin off of it. The papaya or pawpaw leaves are great for if you have the cold also. So you can draw the leaf, and when you say draw it, I mean put it on the stove with some water and allow it to boil. It will change color. You can add your spices to it like cinnamon, like bay leaf, clove if you have access to those things. Where is your... Thank you very much. Yes. So I'm finished peeling this and cutting this up. It's gonna go into the fridge if my husband doesn't want any at the point in time. That is to preserve it. Because when it remains outside on the counter, because it's ripe already, you don't want it to get even ripe and spoiled. So if you have fruits and you purchase it from the grocery and you want to ensure that you have longevity of it, you cut it up and put it in the fridge. If you all are new here, just now I'll come to change it, okay? If you all are new here, welcome to my channel. And if you all have not liked or subscribed yet, don't forget to like and subscribe. What are you all waiting for? So I'm just prepping some pawpaw here. Hi, good day. How are you all doing? And for those of you who just tuned in, my name is Cherise and I am from Trinidad. I'm from Trinidad and I live in Trinidad because I know there are persons who, you know, are from Trinidad but live in the US and other parts of the world. So, yeah. Oh, you're from Jamaica. Nice to have you here.
Are you not hungry?
No.
You are? Huh? Thank you. Respect to you too.
What food is it?
What did I put? Rice, lentils, and I have some sweet chicken. Or there's rice, or there's your stuff, the sweet potato. I just have to do some veggies or pop some in the microwave, and it have baked chicken. I'm not sure yet, but right now I am peeling some pawpaw, so I'm prepping some stuff that we purchased from the fruits guy out the road. You want some vegetables? Michael, bring a spoon for me, please. Okay, Mom. Thank you.
Mommy,
Yes, I am a mom indeed.
Mommy, I need the cut.
Yeah. Thanks.
And Mama, I want cut.
I'm not Oh, okay, yeah, I'm cutting stuff.
Mama, can
You want some ice? No?
put on the ball?
Who's that?
Who's one?
Who's in on?
Mommy, put it in the bowl.
You, if I put it in the bowl, are you gonna eat it?
No, put the bowl.
Well, then I'm putting it in this bowl.
21 chores, 21.5,
Mm.
1.6 kgs.
Mommy, I need to cut.
Fast, short that space.
Mommy, I need to cut. Mommy, I need to cut.
No, I will cut up this, okay? Go and see if you get some bowls from Indy. Michael, bring some bowls for me, please.
Some more.
Which one?
Mommy,
Yeah, just rest it there. So, rest on your counter. I'm ready. Thank you. So what's the time by where you all are at? It's a little bit after 3, not so? A little bit later, I have to go over some work with my son as well because he has school tomorrow. I have tests going on, so he'll have his time in the meantime.
Mommy, do you have the motion?
Michael, you have this? Michael?
And he had to do no? He had to do his corrections with the maths to send it back tomorrow.
You have to do it?
Yeah, that's what she said over the she sent a message.
Mommy.
Yeah? What's wrong? Hi, Mike.
Piccolo.
Hi,
There's some Dragon Ball Z.
Mike Piccolo. My husband said that's from Dragon Ball Z. The Piccolo parts. Is that true? Or is that your actual full name? Shalama, why did you do that? Why did you do that? You want a piece of pawpaw, son? You want some of this?
Empty sunset.
Yes, my dad was from Italy. Okay.
You mind taking out some which one?
Which one of them I want?
There's some.
Huh? I'll take it off here. I want to know which one you want. I didn't realize that.
Right, keep it coming.
I thought I'd normal, that's my normal facial expression. Michael, show this and even for my face.
Yeah. That's my knife.
Alright, so I'm just kind of clearing on my table. I'm from So Canada, where do you and your husband? We are from Trinidad. That's in the Caribbean. 1 second, guys. Yeah, put those things away, please. Make sure you close up the bag up. Take out the food from my house.
Okay. Bottom from
1 second, guys. I saw that there was some really bad flooding in Trinidad. Is that true? Is that? Yeah, we had some flooding at some point in Trinidad. Wasn't too bad like how Thailand had it. Right, Michael. Do you want soup chicken or big chicken? Daddy?
Dad. Mommy, do you have a candy?
Soup chicken or big chicken?
Serious.
Then I'll come put away these things, please.
Okay. But I don't have enough for me. But Mama, you get the
chicken.
That's big chicken.
No, I don't see chicken. I don't.
I'm just taking out some food for my husband to eat. He wants to have some lunch.
Mommy, I feel it.
How does it look like?
That's mashed potato. Yeah. So today I didn't really have to cook as I had food left over. Which is rice, lentils, and stew chicken.
Mommy, I will finish. Mommy, I will finish.
You almost finished?
Yeah. Mommy, we just say that's all. I want that
Oh my god, come help me here, please. I'm just gonna put these things into the fridge for more, please. And so I'm gonna just heat up this food here for my husband. This is rice, lentils, stew lentils, and stew chicken. Right? Michael, get a plate, spoon there, Daddy, please. Right, so this is what our pawpaw nice kitchen. Thank you. Yeah. So this is what our pawpaw looks like. And I'm gonna put them into containers now so that I can put them into the fridge. Michael, bring another spoon for me, please. If you could get another cup, please. Let's see if it needs washing up. Yeah, so I'm just waiting for the food to warm up to give to my husband for lunch. And then I'm gonna put the cocoa into smaller containers. And by that time I'll see if my son needs feeding before I get into before I get into cleaning the Barbie. I don't have a favorite. I like Rihanna's perfumes though. But I like vanilla smelling, vanilla scented type perfumes and mists and creams. And so I put them into smaller bowls and I'm gonna pop them in the fridge. Michael, could you
Oh, 1.7.
go in my bag and get the thing out of the stove when I feed in the shower?
I feed them up.
Yeah, you might want to feed them. Michael, put this in the fridge for me, please. So this is what the food looks like, right? So I'm just going to hand this to my husband and I'll be back. Michael? So because I have to feed my son, I have to put this throw over on me.
No.
Because my son is still breastfed, so. Look, say hi, Shana. Look, say hi.
I come in.
Alright, so most of my first son, now that we are breastfeeding, I will talk about the breastfeeding aspect of my life. But my first son was breastfed up until 6 months because I had to go back to school. I was finishing my degree. I was doing a degree in sports studies with a specialization in sport science and sport for development. So and then my daughter, 5 years later, she was breastfed up until 2 years, and she stopped breastfeeding right the day my son was born. So I breastfed her all the way till giving birth. So when my son was born, she instantly switched and stopped breastfeeding. Yeah. And then now my baby, he's 7 months and he's breastfed. He's still breastfeeding, with me introducing him into different foods, different drinks, etc. Play on that side with her. And go on and on. Yeah, so yeah. So on my page, I actually started my mom's page with my birth and story of my daughter, and also with different fun facts about breastfeeding. So those were some of the initial content that I started shooting on my page. And then I moved on to doubles videos or doubles vlogs, as well as recipes, and then family vlogs. So that is actually where my page came from and how I initially started. And then I actually had a separate page for where I would show hair and makeup, but then I thought one day, why not integrate what I do here on my mom's page to show you all a little bit of how sometimes my day gets busy, or what I do in my day versus outside of being a wife and a mom, what I do with my time. It isn't just me doing anything, but more so I am into beauty. I'm in the beauty field, so I do hair, I style natural hair, I do braids. I recently started doing weaves, and then I do makeup also. Eventually I would like to probably go do a course in how to do nails, that is acrylic, gel, you name it, because I like nails also. So that's the plan at some point in time. Who knows, it may be a service that I get to add, as well as maybe even lashes. So there are some things that I'm trying to do and expand on in my beauty field. Maybe y'all could help me achieve that goal. Let's see. But yeah, so my studio is at home, so I work from home. My clients come to me at my home studio, as well as I do also do house calls for persons who are getting dressed maybe at a hotel or maybe at a friend's house, because a lot of the things that I also do bridal hair and makeup. So I would go to get brides ready also, So it's a little bit of here and there. I am a full entrepreneur, which means I don't work for anyone else. I have worked for myself for quite a long time. Also, at one point I had some children's books on Amazon. They were KDP books. Now, however, they are available on PayHip. So if you all alright. So if you all are interested in kids books, as in specifically toddler related from 3 years plus, you can visit my link in my about section on YouTube and use the link to purchase some of my toddler books. I have to see if I can get them back on Amazon KDP, but for now they are available on PayHip.
Other toys.
Well, just shoot them away. Okay. So yeah, because I did have, during the shutdown time of the world, I created my books because I was teaching my son teaching my son in general, because obviously they could not go to school and stuff. So I created my own books to be able to teach my son at that point in time, as he was learning. As he was going through a critical time of learning and absorbing in his life. So I wanted to be able to teach him what I thought was necessary as a foundation for learning. And now he really excels. Thank God for that. He really excels in school. A lot of the more challenging things, you will think he would get them wrong. No, he's gonna get them all right. Right, so now I have 2 other babies coming up, so those books are gonna come in very essential in what I do. Michael, go upstairs and get the books for me now, please. So I actually, before they came off of Amazon KDP, I actually purchased a few so that I can have my own copies here, physical copies. So I'm gonna show you guys what they look like and what they contain. I didn't get to purchase all of them, but I got to purchase a few of them well. So if you all know any other platform that I can put my books up on, so that you all can access them, you all could feel free to drop that down in the comments below, and I will check them out, do my research on them, and see if I can make them available.
Mommy, we need some water.
No, the baby is sleepy.
No, he wake up.
But he is fighting the sleep. So yeah. So if you all know any platform that I can post my books to that is similar to Amazon KDP, you all can feel free to let me know, because if you all are interested in it, I am willing to put it back up so that you all can access it. That's all. Michael, bring your sister tablet for me, please. Huh? Okay, Daddy said no. So first of all, it's called preschool. So this is what it looks like. It's called Preschool Phonics, and this is the workbook for it. This is the workbook, right? And I used the Jolly Phonics letter order to teach my son, and that particular order helps children. I don't know if you all use it wherever you are, if you all have children, but that particular order helps. What? Michael, just come and organize this stuff, please. Yeah, that particular order, bread and peanut butter. That particular order, what it does is it helps your child to be able to sound out words, to be able to read faster. So the first thing that they would learn is SATPIN versus ABCD, right? Which if you are interested in your child reading first versus just reciting or repeating letters, then using the Jolly Phonics order is going to help. Right? So in the workbook itself, so this is the workbook. Right? The workbook covers, it helps your child or toddler identify, it helps your toddler identify letters, colors, pictures, uppercase and lowercase letter formation, right? So your child can explore color and learn all in one. So this is what the inside of the book looks like. Right? And it's broken up into groups because the Jolly Phonics right? So the Jolly Phonics letter order is broken up into groups. Okay. It's broken up into groups, and it is suitable for children's ages 3+. So that preschool level is ideal for that particular level of children, mainly because they would be able to get to learn to read and write around that age. It's a crucial, fundamental time for them to be able to read and write. My son is very sleepy, hence the little fussiness that you all are seeing. Say hi. Right, so they are different areas for even for them to color. So this is like for letter Z, right? So if you all know any other platform that I could probably, and there is even like these type of, so the book consists of different exercises for your child to learn. So if you all know any other platform that I can utilize with posting of my books, this is the picture book. So this is like the reading book for the workbook. Right? And this is the picture book. Right? I'll show you all what inside. So this book does not start from A, B, C, D. It starts from S, A, T, P, I, N. Right? The Jolly Phonics order. It starts in that particular order. So this is what the pictures would look like. The pages themselves are very colorful and vibrant. So it starts with say the letter. So your child is going to identify the letter, name the items good. Name the items that is in the picture on the page with the letter, and then at the bottom your child can trace the letter, so that they learn how to do an uppercase and a lowercase letter. So those are, I actually have a number book, but I did not get a chance to purchase the number book. So maybe I'll print them out myself and have them. But if you all know anywhere that I can, any platform that I can post it to, please let me know down in the comments below. Michael, we'll carry this back upstairs, please. So I'm going to put them away. These books are going to be ideal for me teaching my daughter and my son that's coming up, right? So we'll see how it goes from there. Where are you from? I am from Trinidad, and I fed him just now. I fed the baby, but he wants to sleep. But he's a child that likes to stay up no matter how tired he is. Even if he gets grumpy, he's gonna try his best to stay up as long as possible until he cannot take it anymore and then fall asleep. So yeah, no, he's not hungry, he just eats. But y'all are getting to see firsthand how motherhood is sometimes with a baby and with other children, and how they may just get cranky and how I deal with it. But yeah, he's again feed. No, he doesn't want to feed again. So you see he stopped fussing, but he's really sleepy. He's gonna sing himself to sleep like this, or until I rock him and then he falls asleep. So see, he just lie down there, which means he's gonna fall asleep, and then I will just continue doing everything else. He is drink by bottle. No, he only drinks I only feed him breast milk unless I pump, and then he will drink breast milk from the bottle.
2:28 hours.
Here's what I'm saying. So yeah, he will be like this, and he has fallen asleep. So when I know he's fully asleep, then I'll put him in the playpen, because I have a playpen downstairs for him. Right there. He's on his phone. When I pump, it has to be like a strategic pump. It has to be strategic, meaning that it has to be in consecutive time. So because I was home, I didn't pump for a little while. I pumped the other day, but it was a feeding back to back, so I didn't get much from the milk. But usually when I pump, I get a lot. But it's usually coming at once or a little bit gradually, like a half an hour session. Yeah. I usually do half an hour session so that it doesn't bruise. So half an hour session and then probably try pumping like an hour or 2 hours after, depending on how he sleeps and how he feeds. So that works for me. So once I know he's fully asleep, I will carry him to the bed or the playground. I'm not sure yet. But yeah, and then I'll continue doing what I have to do. I have my sorrel here to drink in the meantime. Hmm? I can't remember. Where are you from? You're tired. You think I look tired?
Mommy,
I'm good.
I had to go sleep. Mommy, I had to go sleep.
My daughter is telling me I have to go and sleep.
Mommy, what's that? Mama.
I am from Germany. Okay, nice.
Mommy,
I'm from
where's
Trinidad.
my dog?
It's a carry fun.
Mhm.
Is it cold there now?
You see that? Mommy, where's baby?
Hi, Jackie Wacky. Yeah, I know about that. Yeah. Um, I have not really experienced a difference with wearing it or not.
Nom, 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 nom.
So, he is out. He's sleeping and he's probably gonna sleep for like 2 hours. Yeah. You going upstairs? I want to know where to put him. Well, baby said I just put him there if you don't want to. Go to bed.
Mommy, I don't want to go there.
I'm gonna carry the baby to upstairs. So when he sleep, you feed him. When he sleep, you feed him. No, well, I feed him like before he goes to sleep, and he will sleep for like 2 hours, and then he'll get up and play and do what he has to do. So I'll be right back. Let me just go put him to lie down, and I'll be right back.
Yum, 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 yum. Mommy, where's that? Mommy, where's that?
Daddy wants to see too.
Oh. Mommy, where's Michael? Please.
Alright, so hi guys, I am back. Alright.
Mommy, this has to go back.
Alright, so I'm just gonna clear up my space here and I'm gonna get started on my seasoning, right?
Mommy, Mommy.
Finish? Alright, go lie down there.
Mommy, I don't want to go angle.
Huh? Okay.
But I don't want to go. But I want to wait.
No. 1 second, guys. Watch this. Oh. No, that's you.
No, what's up?
Did I come here? Right, so hi guys, so I'm just gonna wash out these things because I have to reuse them. So I'm gonna clear down my space because my space is a bit clustered here. Alright, so I'm just gonna wash out these things and clear down this space here. Come on. Right, so just kind of clean up my workstation here. Because we didn't essentially pack away everything that we purchased from the grocery and the market, well, the fruit guy. So in order for me to be able to do seasoning effectively, I have to clear up my space. I'm not sure if those of you who were on the live before you all saw these juices that we got too. It's Fruitopia. It's a local juice company also. Right, I am just kind of clearing up my space here. So if you all see me come out of frame for like 2 minutes, it's because I'm clearing up my space to be able to do what I have to do to move on to the next task. Wash out these things. These bowls had the pawpaw skin and the pawpaw in them. Where you all put the seasonings? The bag of the seasonings. One second, guys. We also got this big watermelon from the fruit sky also. Share that one, please. So I'm just putting some stuff into my freezer behind me. Well, on the other side of the screen. Right, so I normally would purchase season from the market. However, it was a bit late and the market closes, I think, if it's not 1 or 2 p.m. in Shogunas. So I bought these seasoning packs from the grocery. And it's really nice because it's a nice pack that I get. It has a nice variety of items in the pack. Alright, so, and I buy this particular pack because I like that I get a lot of shadow bunny in it. I love shadow bunny or cilantro or bandania. Some people may say it. It works wonders. It adds a lot of flavor to your food. So this is what the shadow bunny or bandania is looking like. I'm gonna put all of the green stuff in this bowl here and then go wash it out and come back and cut it up. And then we got some chive in there as well. So this is chive or green onion, as some people may know it. And then in the bag also we have some pimento, some garlic, a piece of ginger, and a hot pepper. But I don't put hot pepper into my seasoning, as most of the time my children don't eat pepper at all. So if I have to add pepper to something, then I add it afterwards. But for the time being, I am not going to I am not seeing that other comment. Hi guys. Yeah. Yeah, so I'm gonna wash this out and I'll be right back. If you have high blood pressure too and you drink sorrel or hibiscus tea or juice, it helps to bring down your blood pressure a lot. Alright, so what I would usually do is I would cut off the root part here and I would store that separately and I would replant that into the garden. So this part here, I will replant this into the ground and it keeps growing. So I'm going to give this, I have to get another bowl. 1 second. So I'm just going to give this like a rough cut. I don't even have to use the knife. Put it in a bowl on the side of me before, because it's going into the blender. So this is how we make green seasoning. So you can just simply, I can just simply twist it and break it like that and put it in the bowl on the side of me, because it's gonna go into the blender, which is gonna blend it up much smaller. The sieve in this pack doesn't have the stem, so I guess they are getting much smarter to know that persons are replanting it, so they did not add back the, they didn't add the root to it. I'm just giving this a rough, I'm gonna save a pack though to cut up separately, because I like to add fresh seasoning to when I'm cooking. Even though I'm adding the blended seasoning, I like to add cut up seasoning to my food. It slowly brings out the flavor in each of the seasoning, and what that does is that flavor is slowly integrated into your food, which makes the food taste better. Yeah, so that's what we're doing. We are cutting up some green seasoning. So I'm removing the roots, so you can just twist it like that and the root part is gonna come off. And I'm just breaking these apart like that. So you don't necessarily need to use a knife. I'm gonna use a knife though to cut up the pimentos. Or you could put them into the blender whole and they will blend up really nice. So this is what we are looking like. So this is fresh green seasoning. If you smell your hand after using this, listen. Delicioso. It's delicious. So before I take out another pack, I do want to go through and cut up. So we have a piece of ginger here, right? We have a pack with some cloves of garlic, and I don't need to cut this up, but I do need to take it out of the packaging. And I'm going to put them into the bowl on the side of me here. Alright, like that. I prefer to make my own seasoning than buy bottled seasoning. I have purchased, I'm not going to say that I did not ever purchase bottled seasoning, because I did purchase pre-made seasoning. But when you make your own seasoning, there is no additives to it, which means there is no chemical being added to it. So you know exactly what you're putting into your seasoning. And I like to have that full knowledge and understanding of what is going into my seasoning, especially with me cooking. I like to feed my family effectively. Right? So I'm going to wash out these pimentos. Alright, so now that my pimentos are washed off, you want to take off the stem part there. And I'm just going to give this like a rough cut. 1, 2. Like that. Oh, this smells nice. It adds a really nice, I love pimento. Listen, guys, I love green seasoning. Let me tell you all something. There was one time when I was much younger, we loved chow. My siblings and I, we love chow. We love chow even up to this day. And there was nothing for us to make chow out of. As in, there was no mango, there was no plum, there was no fruit that we could have made any chow out of. And guess what we did? We made ice chow. We took some ice and we put salt, we put pepper, we put some shadow benny, garlic, because where we lived we had a lot of shadow benny growing in our backyard, so it wasn't like we needed to go to the grocery or go to the market to purchase any. And we made ice chow. Yeah, ice chow. Yeah, guys, put it in the freezer to set and everything, and let me tell you, it tasted delicious. Yeah. And then there was one time we made just shadow benny, salt, pepper, garlic, and yeah, put a little bit of water, and we had that. We did that when we were younger. Yeah, we love chow so much. Even up to this day, my dad purchases a lot of chow, and my husband, if he sees like any fruits or anybody selling any type of fruits anywhere out the road, and he knows I like to make chow with it, he buys it for me and I make chow. Yeah, I love chow. I have not had, I had Portugal chow the other day. Like 2 or 3 weeks ago, 2.5 weeks ago, we had Portugal chow. Because we bought Portugals when we were a bit, Portugals and oranges when we were a bit under the weather. And we made chow with them. So I'm just peeling the skin off of the ginger. So I'm not sure if where you all are from, if you all have access to these type of seasonings. So yeah, I also add powder seasonings to my food. However, green seasoning, untouchable. Truly is. I will cut up the ginger a little bit smaller, so that when I put it into the blender, it blends up really nicely. Alright, so this is what we're working with. We have our pimentos here, we have our ginger, there's garlic in between here, there's chive, shadow benny, you name it. Right? So I'm gonna pull out another bag. Ooh, guys, this bag has, oh, this bag has celery in it. Look at that. That bag has celery in it. Yeah. So this bag has some nice celery in it. Ooh, I love that. I'm not sure why I'm not seeing. I'm not sure why I'm not seeing my other chats. But hi, I'm French. Nice to meet you. So I have my other to be able to see the other comments because I'm not sure what's going on. I'm not sure why I'm not seeing it from the live. Nice to meet you. Oh, you don't speak English? Oh boy. So sorry. Yeah, so I'm not sure why I'm not seeing why I'm not seeing the chats. All messages. Okay. Yes, I'm in the kitchen. I am in the kitchen and I'm making green seasoning right now. So we have, look at this celery. What is this called in your country, where you all are from? Whoever is watching, what is this called? We call this celery here. And what do you all call this where you are from? So we call this chive or green onions. And this, let me see if I get another one, a better one for you all. Hi, hello from India, nice. So this is also called either shadow benny or bandania. I am just making seasoning to be able to prepare to make chicken, to season chicken tomorrow. I am from Trinidad. So I'm just putting all of my green seasoning into a bowl on this side and I'm going to take it to the sink to wash it out. Alright, so these are all of my Trinidad. Yes, that is, you got the flag correct. So I'm going to just wash this off by the sink and I'll be right back. Hello. Alright, now that we have our seasonings all washed up, we can go ahead and, so this one, remember I was saying the other pack did not have the stem. This one has the stem with the root that we can replant. So I'm going to put them to the bowl on this side here. Thank you very much. Break off this part and then break it apart. And my celery, well, I have tried numerous times to replant this and it has not been successful. Maybe I have to get these seeds. What is this called in your country? Smells beautiful. Smells divine in here. And the season is not blended up as yet. It's called kothomali. I hope I pronounced that right in India. Very nice. I've never heard of that name before, but it's nice to hear. It's nice to hear what it's called in other parts of the world. Because I mean, here it's a learning platform, so I enjoy learning. You know, what other cultures called other things. Yes, you pronounced it correct. Very nice. Oh, look at that. Thank God. So I'm just breaking them in half to make it a lot more manageable for the blender to blend it up. And I'm gonna cut off. What is this called in your country? This is shadow benny or bandania. We call it that here. I know some parts of the world, I heard people saying it's called cilantro. What is it called in your country? Yes, I am married, guys. I love chicken too. I'm doing one pack at a time so that the season is at different stages within the bowl, which when you put it into the blender, you don't have one particular flavor like all the way to the top or all the way to the bottom, but everything is like mixed up. Right? And now this one came in like a packet like this. So I'm going to take out the hot peppers because like I was saying, because I season my food with a lot of green seasoning and my children eat green seasoning, and the food that we eat, obviously I'm not going to make two separate sets of meal. Everybody eats the same thing. The only person that I make a separate meal for is my husband, because he eats a bit differently from us. But I'm not going to be making a ton of different food like for different. Oh, nice. We are in December 1st. Okay, nice. So the peppers are gonna go to the side, and I usually save them and put them into my freezer. If my husband and I are making, let's say I'm making sauce for my husband and I, which is like chicken foot, it's like a chicken foot chow, right? If I am making that, usually it's just my husband and I alone that eats that. So I'll put pepper in something that my husband and I eat alone, because the two of us eat pepper. Unless he's telling me, well, you know, I'm not gonna eat pepper, or I'm trying to stay away from pepper for a little while, then I'm just gonna not cook with it. And if I want pepper, I add pepper in after. Yes, thank you so very much. Have a great day too. Enjoy your rest. Because it's now afternoon here in Trinidad. Right, so I have and I got some colored pimentos this time around. So this is gonna add a really nice color to our seasoning when we blend it up. My mother is Sicilian, and when I met my wife, she always wanted me to cook Italian food for her, but I didn't eat it. I ate so much of it as a kid. Okay, and you know, I've never really eaten Italian food. However, I know about Sicilian, as in the city, from looking at a movie on Netflix. What was the name of the movie, boy? Oh boy, I can't remember the name of the movie, but it was about an Italian cook, who had an American wife, and eventually he taught her how to cook his Italian dishes, and he was from Sicilian. I remember that much. It was a really nice movie. That's how I know about Sicilian, as in the place. But I've never eaten Italian food before. What are some dishes from Italy that I can maybe check out and see if my family is interested in trying them, and I learn to cook them? Because I love to learn new dishes. I always like to experiment. Sorry, I'm using a translator. I don't understand how it is. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I don't know how to speak Italian. I may have to come on and learn different languages to be able to speak different languages for you guys. That's another challenge. I have to challenge myself to learn that. Right, so now that I've cut up the 2 bags of seasoning, because I purchased 3 bags, but I'm gonna hand cut up another bag and put that in a Ziploc bag and put it in the freezer. But now that I've cut up all of my 2 bags, this is what our season is looking like. It's beautiful. Look at that. Yeah, I love seasoning. Right, nice. So while I'm on seasoning, I am just going to wash off the last bag of seasoning, and this one I'm going, you are American? No, I am a Trinidadian, so I'm from Trinidad. I'm a Trini. I'm not American. So this bag here, I'm going to cut up this particular bag, and I'm going to put this in a Ziploc bag and put it in the freezer. And whenever I'm cooking, I'm going to gradually add seasonings to my dishes, even though I'm adding chopped up or blended green seasoning. So obviously I have to wash off these things first. They look clean, but I prefer not to have it right. Yeah, I prefer to wash it out just to be sure that it is clean before I cut it up, because when I cut it up, it's gonna go into the freezer, and from the freezer it's gonna go into my pot. So you don't want to have dirt into your pot. So you want to make sure you clean this really well, right? So I brought another bowl because I'm gonna need to put the chopped version into another bowl, right? And like I said, I keep the roots to replant them. So this one I have to cut it really nice because I want it to be cut into smaller pieces, so it isn't too chunky for when I'm cooking my dishes. I want to cut out shadow bunny down. That is beautiful. Right. So this is what it's gonna look like cut up. Right, I'm gonna put this in this bowl on the side of me here. I'm not gonna cut it too small, just ideally enough. Make sure it has no stem in there, because the stem could be really hard and it's very hard to dilute or cook down. It kind of remains hard in your pot, and that's not what you want. Alright, so I'm cutting up some shadow bunny, breaking off the root parts. Hi guys, welcome back. So we're just cutting up some seasoning. So we went to the grocery and we purchased some seasoning and we purchased groceries, other grocery items that I'm gonna need to cook or use to cook. And I'm just cutting up and preparing that seasoning right now. However, I purchased like 2 packs of seasoning, and the two of those 3 packs, what I did is I ended up very small, right? And then the next set, I am hand chopping them like this. Smells nice. I'm hand chopping them, and this I'm going to use this and put it in a Ziploc bag and put this in the freezer. And I'm going to use that into my pot, integrate that into my cooking while food is cooking. It adds a really nice slow flavor to your meals. I love to add seasonings to my food. Right, so right now the reason I choose to chop up this now versus blend the stuff, my children are sleeping downstairs right close to me, so I prefer not to make too much noise just yet as they just fell asleep. They're gonna sleep through it anyway, but I like them to make sure that they get a slow, gradually go into their sleep, make sure that they get a good sleep. And the baby is also sleeping with my husband. So I'm trying to take this opportunity to talk to you all, so you all could ask me anything in the comments, what you all are interested in, because on my channel I show, you know, my daily everyday things to do, what I do on my page, what I do in my life as a wife and as a mom, you know. But because you all have helped me get to where I am today on my YouTube page. You said you would. No, I'm not cooking. What I'm doing is I am cutting up some seasoning to make seasoning. Yeah. So I have 2 sets of seasoning. So I went to the grocery and I bought things to prep for cooking during the week, right? So in order for my seasoning not to go brown, I like to prep it either the same day that I purchase it or the next day latest, right? So I have to make fresh green seasoning. Yeah, so this set is to be blended. This is going to be my blended seasoning. And this set is going to be my chopped seasoning that I'm going to put in Ziploc bag and put it into the deep freeze. Praise the Most High. Everybody has their challenges and, you know, shortcomings on a daily basis. So, you know, you never know what somebody is going through mentally. But it took me a while to get to where I am today. I had to do a lot of work. My husband did a lot of work with me. Listen, and let me tell you something. Going to God with a lot of the issues that you have. Yeah. I am cooking a carbonara with Alfredo tonight. Okay, nice. Bounty Tekken. Okay, nice. Congratulations. So I am now learning. I am now trying to get my name out there and my cuisine out there and how I cook. So y'all can use the same name that y'all are seeing on YouTube here to follow me on all my other platforms. However, I really only go live on YouTube. I like to reach a wider audience on YouTube versus the other platforms. It's much more of a local crowd, you know. Okay, so you could check out my channel. I do post a lot of my Caribbean dishes on my channel, right? Um, I am now learning about other dishes outside of the Caribbean because most of the dishes that I cook for my family is Caribbean dishes, or as we call it, Creole dishes also. So like today we stopped and get some sorrel. We stopped to get doubles. However, because of the time, the doubles people close on a Sunday. They close at 2 p.m. and when we reached it was like 1:30. So we didn't get as much doubles as we usually get. You live in a no, I'm from Trinidad. Color men. Yeah, so but we did have snow cone today. So if you check out my previous live, we had snow cone. That was lovely. So for those of you who were on the live when we were there, apparently it's awesome here. It's awesome. And Tobago, our sister isle, is beautiful also. It has beautiful dishes. It has beautiful beaches. Listen to me. It's lovely over here. Thank God for that. Because I know a lot of persons, a lot of foreigners come to Trinidad for vacation. They come to Trinidad for vacation, for the weather, for the beaches, for the culture, for carnival. Yeah. I don't do carnival. I've never played adult carnival before. However, from time to time, I do makeup for carnival. So I work. Persons come to get their makeup done. You should move to the US or Canada and make a Trinidad themed restaurant. That's a good idea. I have to talk to my husband about that. But I do have family in the US. I do have family in the US. But they don't make Caribbean dishes to sell, they just make it home for them to enjoy. But our dishes are beautiful. So when they come to Trinidad, when they come to Trinidad to visit, they usually carry back some of the ingredients that they cannot get over there. They love our cheese. So when they come to Trinidad, they purchase like a big block of cheese and freeze it and stuff. So you would make a fortune if you and your husband invested in a business, in a restaurant business. Who knows what God has planned for us in store later on in life. But for the time being, yeah, I am though working on a cookbook. I have to see what platforms I can make that cookbook available on for you all. So I am working on a cookbook. As I make my dishes, I am putting together recipes. Maybe I could do 100 recipes cookbook for you guys, but it's something that I'm working on. Right? Yeah. So I love to cook for my family. I love to cook for my family. Yeah, we have businesses, we do. So I am into beauty. I do hair and I do makeup, right? So outside of cooking, I cook a lot for my family. At one point I used to sell soup. So our local soup, like corn soup, like beef soup, cow heel soup. I used to sell those things. I'm trying to figure out a crowd in terms of when best to sell my soup, because I used to sell my soup on a Saturdays, but I keep the Sabbath on a Saturday, so I don't sell on the Saturday, which was the time that most of my clientele used to purchase soup. So I'm trying to figure out a way to integrate that back into what I'm doing. Yeah, so we will get back there. over the years, obviously things and priorities changed because we had children, you know, and we had children, so you know, things changed and we had to adjust how we would live life and how we would integrate the children now into our daily life, because we have small children, you know, and they are a blessing. We just are trying to figure things out the way we go. Plus my husband does have a very busy schedule, so we'll get there, but the cookbook is something that I'm definitely working on. So maybe y'all can tell me. I was showing you guys earlier on, those who were on, when everywhere was closed down, I was teaching my first son, because he was about to enter preschool. And what I did was I created toddler books. I created toddler books with the letters, etc. However, I had it on Amazon KDP and I had to take it down. So I am looking for some other platforms that I'm able to put my books up on for those of you who are interested. Right now it's on PayHip though, and y'all could use the link in my bio on my about section on YouTube to purchase the books through PayHip. But for now, I am looking for another platform so that when I create my cookbook, or when my cookbook is finished, then there's somewhere for me to put my cookbook for you all to be able to get it. So let me know down in the comments, those of you who have books, or you know, books that you'll sell online, and what platforms you'll use in order to be able to give you all access to some of my Caribbean dishes that we have here in the Caribbean. So it is something that I'm thoroughly working on. I'm doing my research on it, you know, so I'm doing my research on the platforms that that I can use to sell my cookbook on. So I would let you know when that is available. Oh Nice, what's good? Oh, thank you, Juicy. Yeah, be sure to you could email it to me using, you see my screen name, so Cherise Auguste, CHERISE AUGUSTE 96 @gmail.com. You could email it to me. So you could send me an email with your cookbook, and I could try out some dishes. That would be lovely. At Gmail, yes, at Gmail. So it's, just in case you didn't get it, it's CHERISE. Is there a way that I could? Okay. Right. So it's CHERISE AUGUSTE 96 @gmail.com. Right, so you could send it to me and I could check out the recipes and try some of it on my channel, if that's okay with you. Yeah, so once it's okay with you that I show some of your recipes, your user, yeah, with 96 @gmail.com on it, yeah. That's correct. So once you give me the okay to be able to showcase some of the recipes that you have on my channel, yeah, I would give it a try. once it's okay with you. I like to ask permission first before I just, do my own thing. So once it's okay, be sure to let me know. I'm just cutting up some seasoning. So I'm going to show you what it looks like. So this is what my seasoning looks like so far. It's chopped up much smaller than this version. This version is the rough chop versus this one is the smaller, finer chop. Alright. So we are just prepping seasoning because this is gonna make it much easier for me to be able to prep my chicken, because I do have to take out. We purchased if I'm not mistaken, I think it's either 10 trays of leg and thigh, high chisel. I'm not sure if I'm saying that correctly. I'm great. So we purchased like about 10 of that with leg and thighs. That's what I usually prepare bacon wise for my husband, and I will take them out tomorrow to thaw out, or I might take them out tonight to thaw out and start to get cleaning and seasoning them tomorrow. I just have to cut up some garlic now. I'm not gonna cut up the piece of ginger. I'll leave that on the side there. But I am gonna cut up some garlic, chop up some garlic. And then I'm gonna put this chopped seasoning here into Ziploc bags, toss it up so that everything is mixed up well together. And then I'm gonna put them into Ziploc bags and freeze them. So Stevie K Official, you will let me know when you send me the cookbook. You could send it in an email, and when you send it there, you could let me know if it's okay to send it to showcase some recipes on my channel. Jamin T, I am cutting up seasoning, so I'm prepping seasoning. So this is what I would usually use to season my food. So I'm chopping that up to prep them and put it into the freezer. But no, I'm not cooking today. This is usually what I do when I prep. When the end of the month comes and we go and make grocery. That's fine. Right? This is what I usually do to prep my food. Prep items to season my food, etc., etc. So so let me know what type of dishes you all are interested in seeing on my channel, so that I could probably make a list of it and cook it with you guys, or you know, film a recipe and post it so that you guys could see. Also, for those of you who have access to be able to join the membership, you could check that out on my page also, because I know it's not available in all regions, so you all, based on whichever region you are located in, you all could check it out. And let me know what you'd prefer to have if you join a membership on my page. What type of perks you all would believe that you should have as a member, and I could probably look into it, do some research, look into it, and yeah, we'll take it from there. I'll review it, make sure that, you know, that any of it doesn't go against YouTube's guideline, and we'll be good to go. So I'm finished chopping up all of my seasoning from that bag. This is what it looks like. So this is garlic on top here, this is pimento, we have chive or green onions, and then we have some shadow benny down at the bottom. So I'm just gonna give it a mix, integrate it really well. And you can see the pimento, that red pimento, gave it a nice color. Look at that. Alright, so I just give it a rough mix with my hand, and then I'm going to get, this will probably fit into 2 Ziploc bags. So I'm going to get a Ziploc bag, or 2 Ziploc bags, and put them in. Alright, so I'm just going to put them in these bags like that. I'm gonna create, even if it can't fit all in one bag, I'm only gonna put them into 2 bags so that it's easier divided, and I don't use all because I love seasoning, so I tend to get carried away. So if you have excess seasoning, what you can do is chop it up and put them in Ziploc bags or containers, whatever makes you feel comfortable. And if you don't want to blend it up, you can simply put it in Ziploc bags and freeze them. Alright, so it's in Ziploc bags. I'm going to make sure there's no air going into it. Alright, and this is what our chopped seasoning pack is going to look like. Alright, so this is what it's going to look like. And I'm going to flatten it like this, so it will go into the freezer like that. Make sure I take out all the air out of it. That. Right. So we got 2 packs, 2 Ziploc bags with chopped seasoning. So when I am cooking, it's gonna go into my food gradually and slowly release the flavors. So for those of you who were on my live when I'm cooking, I like to slowly integrate different different seasonings into my food. and it slowly releases into, if it's peas I'm cooking, if it's chicken I'm cooking, when it is slowly integrated into the meals, what will happen is that your food tastes better and it's not bland, you know. So season adds a really nice flavor to your food. You should try it if you have these type of seasonings available where you are, right? Hi Deniston, I think I said that correctly. Welcome. I'm cutting up this last piece of ginger to go into the bowl that I have here to be blended. And for those of you who aren't subscribed yet, don't forget to like and subscribe. If you all are interested in seeing much more of my content and what I do here, don't forget to like and subscribe. Alright. Right, so this is what our chopped seasoning bowl looks like. As you all can see, the variety of colors happening here. We have some orange color here, we have some reds, we have green, we have the ginger that is kind of like more on the brownish side, you know. So when this blends up, it's gonna be beautiful. Right, I just have to clear up my space, so let me just clear up my space and I'll be right back. So I put this stuff in the freezer and I'm still clearing off my space here. So this was my garbage pile. So throw this out. So because I don't put pepper when I'm making seasoning, because my children, I don't want the seasoning to be spicy, right? When they are ready, they kind of eat certain snacks that have a little spice. But in the meantime, these are called, I'm not sure if you all seen it properly, these are called Scotch bonnet peppers, or it might be called habanero in some places, but these are really hot, so I'm holding it by the stem. You don't want to hold it by the actual pepper. If you put your hand anywhere close to your face, it's gonna burn. So in the seasoning packs, I did get some peppers, so I'm putting them in a bag and I'm gonna put them into the freezer so that they don't spoil, but I still have them in case I run out of pepper sauce. I've been collecting these peppers, so I have a good amount in my freezer, so I can show you all at some time how to make our local Trinidad pepper sauce. My granny usually makes pepper sauce and give to me, so I don't usually have to make, but I know how to make it. She taught me how to make it. So what I would do is I will show you guys how to do it. I will probably go live doing it, or I will make, or I'll do two. I'll probably go live doing it and record it also, so that you all have it on my page also to go back and look for on the normal feed, you know. But yeah, we have peppers here. This also, this here is the root of the shadow bunny, and I just got like probably 1-2 size, so I can replant this. And when I replant this, it's gonna give me much more shadow bunny throughout the month. All right, so if I run out of shadow bunny when I'm cooking a dish and I just need like 2 or 3 leaves, I can go to my garden and just pick it up. All right, so right, I have to go put this in the freezer and I'll be back. Is what you're cooking made with chili peppers? No. So I don't usually cook with pepper. I like to add pepper sauce to my food after I'm finished cooking, right? Because my children eat pepper. Don't eat pepper, sorry. So what I would do is I would add pepper sauce afterwards. But I saw a recipe where I wanted to try to make a chili oil because I love spicy food. So yeah, maybe when I'm making it, I will show you guys how to make it. Alright, but for now I'm just kind of clearing up my space because we went to the grocery today, so that's why y'all are still seeing items on the counter behind me, because we went to the grocery today and we also stopped by our local fruits vendor, which is not too far from where we live, and we purchased fruits for more than likely like the week or a week and a half. Right? So like we get fresh bananas, some of which they import here in Trinidad, but we call them, it's called banana trees, but we call them here in Trinidad fig trees, right? We get our local figs here. It can be grown here. Spring onion, yeah. So I put that into my season. And I blend it up with like cilantro. I know some people will call it cilantro, some places. Then it had pimentos, which is like, it's like a pepper, but it's not spicy. And garlic and ginger. Yeah. Oh, and we also got mangoes by the fruit vendor. This is what it looks like. We got starch mangoes. Listen. See this mango here? I'm not cooking right now. See this mango here? Here now. All I don't know. Sweet. Sweet. So I'm kind of clearing down the space behind me so that I can take you all on this side to be able to make the seasoning, right? Hi, Pizza Philip. So yeah, I am just kind of clearing down the space behind me to be able to do that. Thank you so very much. Yes, I do model. I do corporate works as well for companies with hair products. I did some nail PR. I did some curly hair products, and I also model doing photography work, especially with my husband as he does photography. He's a photographer. Yeah. Alright, so move this bad boy from the counter. So we got this as well. Alright. We got some limes also. This is for when I'm cleaning chicken. I like to clean my chicken with lime and vinegar. And so a space. Thanks. Love pumpkin. Make some pumpkin tal curry. Sada. Go upstairs and bring down one of the 750 ml buckets for me, please. That's the one like I used to put the CMOS in. I would like to eat this food which originates from Louisiana. No, we're from Trinidad, so what I cook is local Trinidad dishes. Yeah. So I'm gonna take you guys by the counter here. That is like the one upstairs. I'm gonna show you. That's one of the lines. No. Like this. Alright, so I'm just setting up my blender. Alright. There. So my blender is there. Right. Right, so this is our green seasoning here, and I'm gonna put it into the blender. Not sure if you all could see it. Right, good. So I'm gonna put it into the blender. Like that. Okay, just bring our next one. Come on, please. As a Trini woman, you'll definitely love a freshly blended. Yeah. And I'm adding some water to this as well to help it blend well. So I'm adding a little more water so that it comes up a bit and it doesn't strain the blender. Alright. Oh, come on, man. I did not plug it in. My bad. Alright. Alright, so we have started with our seasoning there. I'm gonna add some more stuff in because I don't want it watery. I want it really nice and thick. I may need to add a little bit of water. However, I'm not going to add water. I'm going to add a tip of vinegar to it. Vinegar and some salt. So this container usually has salt in it. So put a little bit of salt. And I have my white vinegar. Not about that much in it. Right? And I'm gonna finish blend this up. So we're just making some seasoning, all right? And I have my bottle here, right? I'm getting my filter to be able to pour this across in there without making a mess. All right? Let me see what's going on here. Right? And I'm gonna pour this across. Right, so our first bottle is down and look at how beautiful that looks. Right. So I'm going to use a smaller bottle to pour the rest in because the big bottle may not, it'll be too big. Nice, just as I suspected. To get a spoon to scrape out the rest. And I could use the same spoon. So we got another bottle, so I'm gonna take you guys back on this side here. All right, I thought I needed 2 of these bottles, but turns out I just needed 1 of this one and 1 of this one. Right, let me get covers for them. Right, so just like that, our season is finished. So this is our green seasoning. This is our blended green seasoning. Olha, delicious. Right, delicious. Right, so this is what I'm gonna be using to season our chicken, to season our meats, as well as even put it in food when I'm making peas, etc., etc. It's gonna be ideal for that. Right, it's gonna be ideal for that. So now this is not gonna last me long because we purchased that much chicken today. I'm probably gonna get to season half the bag of that because I also purchased some cut up chicken for me to like stew and curry, etc. So I'm probably gonna get to season like 2 of my crates and probably like 3 or 4 of my husband's crates, and then I may need to get more seasoning. But in the meantime, this is gonna be ideal in terms of also using it to cook as well. So not store-bought, freshly homemade green seasoning. And for those of you who stayed from the time we were live and you all saw how I prepped this, you all will know exactly what you need. However, if you have not been on the live from the beginning, I will upload it to my page so that you all could still have access to the live and see the ingredients that we use. I also have, I think it's a short on my page where I showed the ingredients that I use to make green seasoning. Right, and I'm gonna put this into the fridge because you're gonna refrigerate it. If you don't refrigerate it, it's gonna get brown. Right, even though you put vinegar in it, which is gonna act as a way to preserve it, it's gonna act as a preservative, which is a natural preservative. If you don't put it in the fridge, it's gonna get brown. You don't want it to get brown. You want your seasoning to remain fresh. Right, thank you. So you want to make sure that you refrigerate it. This is another way that I would prep items so that when I have to cook, it's easier for me to just pull things out and cook, without having to do this type of prep. However, there are from time to time, if I'm feeling for a meal and I don't have the ingredients at home, I may need to go to the grocery or to the market and pick them up, and then I have to do the prep for the meal then. But if you are looking for a way to save on time, then prepping it before is going to be ideal. Alright, so yeah. Yeah, so I'm just going to pop this into the fridge and I'm going to take you all back by my sink because I have to kind of start to clean up the kitchen. Right, so I'm going to take you guys to do that with me, right? Standing with open arms. I'm here for you. Alright, so I'm gonna move my tripod stand now because I'm going by the sink. I have to wash out some wares. Alright, we by the sink. Alright, so all the prep that we just did, now it's time to clean up. Alright. Yeah. Now it's time to clean up. How are you guys feeling? For those of you who were on this live from the very start, thank you so very much. For those of you who just joined in, thank you so very much for joining in on the live. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you all enjoy my content. Alright? So now it's time to wash up some ways. I truly like to have a clean kitchen, and even if I have finished prepping my stuff, I like to make sure my space is clean. So if someone else has to come and use the kitchen, it's clean for them. So we're just washing out some ways right now. Because I do just now have to go do some work with my son for school tomorrow. We have to go over math paper. And earlier on this morning, we went live on a job with my husband. He does photography and videography, right? So I took you guys along with me to that job to see a little bit of what we do, right? And we also, after the job, we also got to have some doubles and some snow cone, which is like it's a shaved ice drink. So it's kind of like snow cone. It's kind of like snow. It has that texture like snow, and then they put different syrups on it. And they also serve it with condensed milk. And today, the one that we got, they also added caramel sauce to it and chocolate sauce. So my husband filmed like when they were making, they call it the bomb. So they were making that, and my husband got to film that up close. So you all could check out that previous live to see what is that and what we did, and you know how it looked. For those of you who don't know what snow cone is, or has never been to Trinidad or the surrounding areas that sell snow cone. like to have a clean space, so I'm just washing off my dishes from what we used from throughout the live and early this morning, because we did have to run out of the house because we were running a bit late. So I'm cleaning up from that as well. Do you all have someone clean up after you guys, after you've cooked or prepped or did anything in the kitchen? My son, I usually also get my son to help me with the stuff in the kitchen as well. Well, with the dishes, that is. And he makes his own breakfast too. Breakfast and dinner for him and his sister sometimes. These were the cups that the snow cone was in. I'm going to keep them for a bit. I'm not sure what my children will decide to do art and craft wise with that. Because I'm sure they are going to find something to do with it. We bought 4 snow cones. So guys, thank you so very much for those of you who were on the live with me and stayed with me throughout the entire thing. Not finished yet, I'm just cleaning up. Alright. I'm cleaning up with you guys on it. I still have the counters and the table, etc. to wipe down and to clear up. So I'm gonna show you guys how I do that also. I like a clean space, and when my son comes by the table to do work, the space will be clear for him. Just check something on my phone. Okay. Alright, cool. I wasn't quite aware of the time, so I was just checking the time. It's now 5:26 p.m. here in Trinidad. up my space a bit, guys. Yeah, I'm taking it easy. Thank you for your concern. I'm just kind of clearing up my space a bit. After we did all that prep, I don't want to have a lot of dishes in the ways. Do you all wash your sink after you wash dishes? Like soap it? I have this side to do now. That. So now it's time to take you all back by the counter. 1 second, because I'm still cleaning up the counter behind me, right there. So I have to pack things away. And so I have to wipe down the blender. Clean it a bit, wipe it down. Right. Like that. I'll just wrap this up to be able to put this away. So this vinegar has to go back into the cupboard below. Alright, I'll just wipe back down the counter here. Got a little bit of green season on it. This bottle has, it's not purple blaster in this bottle. This bottle has like a little bit of dishwashing liquid, a little bit of disinfectant that we use to clean, multi-purpose disinfectant, and water. Fill it all the way up. So like a little bit here, then a little bit here, and then the rest with water. And I use this to clean down my surfaces. So my counter is basically clean, and now I have to take you all back by the table because the table has to clean, right? So before we do that though, I like to take the bananas out of the bag so that they don't get overripe too fast, right? This, I have some limes here. These are some ripe limes, so they have a lot of juice in them. Right? This has to go in the fridge. I have another bag here with bananas. Right? So I'm going to put that to the side there. Right? So we have some nice bananas. I'm going to take a cloth and cover it down. Right? I clear down a space, I like to kind of sweep that area also. Right. This is my daughter's tablet. What else do I need to put on the counter? I have the mangoes to put on the counter. I am just clearing down the counter and the table. I'm not sure what else you all want to see on the live. I could stay on and, you know, show you guys what else we're doing. But I'm just cleaning up my space. Well, this bag has some limes in it too. Right, so we have the mangoes behind us here. These limes, I have some really ripe limes, so the yellow ones are really ripe, and this one has more green ones, so this one can still ripe further. Right, I'm just gonna tie the bag like this, and it's gonna go into my drawer in the fridge like that. Right. Oh, thank you for that heart, bread fed. Thank you. Finishing up our sorrel. Do you all want to see anything else on the live? Let me know so that I can keep it running. Alright. Just kind of move the camera here, back this way a bit. Let's put some more stuff in the sink. Alright. Remember that big watermelon I showed you guys? Alright, this is to be planted possibly tomorrow, God willing, in the morning. Alright, so I like to clean my counter in parts. Michael, carry this back upstairs now, please. Alright, I didn't put away my garbage bag, so I'm going to do that now. Let me know if you all think I should keep the live running. What do you all think? Alright. This puts down my table and I'm gonna wipe. Try to have a clean space at all times. Some sort of pack away some of those things in that basket. Start to pack them away. Start to. And say all. Start to. Don't leave it in. Start to do it. So So just gonna pull this to the side. Just kind of clean up my space a bit. Yeah, y'all didn't answer what y'all want to see on the live. What else y'all want to see? Are you all enjoying seeing me clean up? Hi, Mike Piccolo. You were on the live radio, not so? So, no, this is that bit. We had a little bit of drop in service just now. It disconnected and reconnected. Right, so our table is clean. We have a nice clean table now. You all could see here. Let me know if y'all think I should keep going, or when we have reached that 4-hour marker to go again another day. Alright, so I have the table to clean up. In fact, I'll use some of this one. So I'm just kind of cleaning up. How long again? For 4 hours, about 15 minutes. Hi, yes, thank you so very much. So I'm just kind of cleaning up my workspace that we use to prep everything. So let me know if you all think I should try again after the 4, go again another day after the 4-hour marker. Alright. So just kind of cleaning up my space.
Hi.
Right?
So excited for maths.
Hmm?
I'm so excited for maths.
For your what?
Maths.
Hmm? Okay. Alright, no problem. So we have like 10 more minutes. What folding? Till tomorrow, God willing. So when we reach that 4 marker, guys, so we have a goal which ends in a few, well, it's a longer time than the 4 was, so y'all can donate in that time frame. Tomorrow. So y'all could like and subscribe, so and also turn on post notifications so that when I do go live, you all get that notification to be able to tune in from the very start. Right? Because we were live earlier on today as well, and I showed my family being outdoors and also my husband being on a job, right? And we also had some snow cone and some doubles. So I also showcased a little bit of us going to the grocery, and then we came back live when I came home. Well, right before I came home, we were on the way to the fruits vendor. So yeah, and then we came live from then to now. So be sure to like and subscribe so that when I'm going live or when I am live, you'll get that notification to tune in from the start, you know. So yeah, let's get going, guys. So I'm just kind of cleaning up my space, finishing cleaning up my space, so that if anybody else needs to use this space during the course of the day, well, it's about to be nighttime here and the sun is going down. It's 5:45, yeah. So it's about sundown now. So just in case anyone wants to use this space, you know, it's clean for them to make dinner, or to just sit down and relax in, you know. A clean space helps with clean and clear mind, you know. So we just clean up. I think the baby's still asleep and my other toddler is asleep as well. And then my husband should be waking up by now. So yeah, and then my son is helping do a few things around the house before he comes to do homework. So yeah, guys, it was lovely being live with you all. Um, and you know, the interaction for those of you who donated, thank you so very much. It was indeed a pleasure, and I do hope that you all stick around to, you know, see how we improve or advance my content and my lives. um, Also, for those of you who, you know, support me while cooking, thank you so very much. Those of you who support me while I'm doing makeup or while I'm doing hair, while I'm doing my hair, while I'm doing clients' hair, because for those of you who are new here, I am into beauty as well. So I do hair and makeup for persons, and also that is outside of being a wife and a mother. You know, I'm a full-time entrepreneur, so I don't work for anyone else. So you all will see what I do here, you know, for work. So I've decided to share that part of my life with you all, because I actually had a separate page for that, and I said, you know what, let me share what I do here for people to get a good understanding of who I am and what I do, you know. So for those of you who have been on my page from the very inception of my page, thank you. For those of you who have just joined my page, thank you all so very much for, you know, being interested in the type of content that I have, and, you know, just being on this journey with me. So it is indeed a pleasure. My page, for those of you who are new here, my page is about me being a wife and a mother. So I share daily vlogs about what I do there, or I may come live to show you guys what I do for that time. I show food reviews, or I just come and eat with you guys based on what I'm eating or what we are trying out. Like today we had snow cone, like I said, which I don't think I have shown live on my page. So we did have snow cone live, and for those of you who were on that live, I showcased, my husband took the phone and we showed how they create a snow cone. So you all can check out that previous live. I also decided to share, I got the permission to share that part of my husband's life where he does photography, and you all got to see a little bit of photography work and us being outside in the garden, which is in a space that we went to take the pictures of the clients, you know. And then we took you all to the grocery for a little bit, and on the way home I took you all along to see the fruits guy and the different items that he had. So you all got to see that, and you all got to see, you know, me unpacking those items that we got in the grocery and also in the market. And yeah, so you all got to see a lot about my life and what I do. And you know, it's been a pleasure to show that part of my life with you all, and you all actually appreciate it. I also showed you all how I make my local green seasoning. Yeah, all right. So you all got to see how I make green seasoning, and you know, how I blend it up, and we had nice conversations, you know. So guys, thank you all so very much. Hi, I'm new here. Thank you for tuning in. My name is Cherise and I am from Trinidad. I live in Trinidad and I am from Trinidad as well. I also on my page here show different local Trinidad dishes. So local Trinidad recipes, I show you guys how I make them on my page, or how I cook them for my family. I also, for those of you who love bread, I show how I make bread on my channel as well. Listen, love bread, right? I love soup also, and there is a few recipes well on my page with how to make soup for those of you who are interested in Caribbean type soup, you know. So yeah, it's nice. It's nice to be here with you guys. Yeah, Nosroth, hi. Yes, you're new here. Don't forget to like and subscribe. You know, so I've shown you guys a little bit of everything when it comes to my day and my life and my family's life. So I hope you all do appreciate that side of seeing that side of me. Thank you. You know, I hope you all do appreciate seeing that side of my life and my family life, because I did open that up to you guys for you all to get a taste of how blessed we are, right, as a people, as a family, as individuals, you know. And yeah, it's been really nice. Hi guys, so I'm almost finished cleaning up here. The kitchen is more or less cleared up. I don't have I'm from Trinidad. I don't have much to do in the kitchen again when it comes to cleaning up. I'm from Sri Lanka. Nice to have Sri Lanka in the house with us. Yeah. Yeah, it is. My son said he didn't know it was a country. Yeah. Right? Yeah, so yeah guys. So we are just about wrapping up. So for those of you who still want to donate to that goal that you all are seeing on your screen, double tap it. Don't forget, right, before we tune out. And for those of you who would like to contribute on another time, don't forget to like and subscribe so that you all can see when I post any more goals, to be able to donate. Eventually, you know, wanna do things a little bit better, travel differently or travel in different parts of the world. Some of you always saying come to the US, so let's make that goal a reality, you know. But yeah, it was nice guys. So we are just about almost on that 4 hour marker. I'm saying thank you again. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's see who we have as top fans. Mike Piccolo. Yes, hi. Alright, so let me just... I'm coming back on tomorrow, God willing, guys. What else? Yeah, we Trini people love fresh seasoning. I was just reading through some of the comments. Yeah, what's good? My skin is captivating glow that is similar to gold and honey. Thank you. Right, guys, so it has been a pleasure. Thank you for the people that tuned in who actually even couldn't understand my language and speaks another language, but they still chose to tune in. Thank you all so very much, because we had persons, well, we had someone from Sri Lanka, and then we had some persons from Italy. We had someone from a French country as well, and they just tuned in because they enjoyed what they're seeing. But we are just about finished, so for those of you who are new here, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye, guys.